What if history isn't what we think it is? What if the greatest mysteries of the past aren't just unsolved, but deliberately buried? For centuries, historians have attempted to decode the most perplexing enigmas of our world. Cases so bizarre, so tangled in conspiracy, that they continue to baffle experts to this day. From entire civilizations vanishing without a trace to cryptic messages from the beyond, these mysteries challenge everything we believe about our past. But what if the truth was never meant to be uncovered? Journey with us as we unravel the dark history behind 5 of the most chilling, unsolved mysteries. Cases that refuse to be silenced. Stories that whisper of secrets hidden in the shadows of time. In 1587, over 100 English settlers arrived on Roanoke Island, off the coast of what is now North Carolina. Led by John White, they sought to establish England's first permanent colony in the New World. But when White returned from a supply mission in England 3 years later, he found the settlement abandoned. No bodies, no signs of struggle, only a single word carved into a tree: Croton. Was this a clue to their fate? Did they merge with the Croatan tribe? Or did something far more sinister occur? Some theories suggest they were massacred by native tribes, or even wiped out by Spanish forces. But others hint at something darker, an ancient curse lurking in the land, a supernatural force that consumed them. Some even believe Roanoke was an early experiment in human disappearance, linked to later government projects like the Philadelphia experiment, a supposed secret test in which entire crews were said to vanish into thin air. Did the Roanoke settlers stumble upon something they weren't meant to find? In the frigid winter of 1959, 9 experienced hikers set off into the Ural Mountains of Soviet Russia. They never returned. Days later, rescuers discovered their mutilated bodies scattered across the snow, some missing eyes and tongues, others with crushed bones but no external wounds, as if they had been exposed to an unknown force. The official explanation? A natural disaster. But those who have studied the case know better. Documents suggest the Soviet government may have been testing secret weapons in the area, with high-frequency sound waves or radiation exposure possibly driving the hikers mad. Some claim they were attacked by a Yeti-like creature, while others believe they encountered extraterrestrial beings, a theory supported by eyewitness reports of glowing orange orbs in the sky the night they died. The most chilling part? The Soviet Union immediately classified the case for decades. Why would they cover up a simple accident? In 1912, a rare book dealer stumbled upon an ancient manuscript unlike any other. Its 240 pages contained an unbreakable code, filled with illustrations of unknown plants, strange astronomical diagrams, and naked figures engaged in mysterious rituals. Despite efforts by the best cryptographers in history, including CIA codebreakers and AI algorithms, the Voynich Manuscript remains undeciphered. Who wrote it? And more importantly, why? Some believe it is the lost language of an unknown civilization. Others say it is a spellbook of alchemy or witchcraft, detailing rituals that could unlock forbidden knowledge. But the strangest theory of all: some researchers claim the manuscript was not written by human hands at all, but was instead a message from extraterrestrial beings or a traveler from the future, warning us of what's to come. Could it be a lost relic of a forgotten world? On Christmas Eve, 1945, in Fayetteville, West Virginia, the Sodder family's home burned to the ground. 5 of the 10 Sodder children were never seen again. Their bodies were never found in the ashes, and authorities quickly ruled it an accident. But the evidence told another story. The phone lines had been cut. A ladder that could have been used to escape was missing. A strange man was seen tampering with the family's fuse box earlier that day. And then came the chilling reports. Years later, the Sodder parents received a mysterious photograph of a young man resembling one of their lost sons. Scribbled on the back were cryptic words: Louis Sodder, I love Brother Frankie. Ill boys. A 90132 or 35. Had the children been kidnapped as part of a sinister trafficking ring? Were they the victims of a cover-up involving the government or the mafia? Or was there something even darker at play? Something so monstrous that it had to be erased from history? In the quiet town of Taos, New Mexico, Hundreds of residents claim to hear a low, persistent hum that no scientific instrument has ever been able to detect. It's described as a distant diesel engine, droning just below the threshold of hearing, causing nausea, headaches, and even paranoia. But here's where it gets strange. The hum has been reported worldwide, from the UK to Australia, and yet no single source has ever been found. Some scientists speculate it may be caused by low-frequency sound waves produced by natural or industrial sources. But conspiracy theorists suggest something far more chilling, a government mind control experiment, using sound waves to manipulate human behavior. An alien communication signal, decipherable only by select individuals. A gateway between dimensions, resonating with an unknown force beyond our reality. Could the Taos hum be a warning? Or is it a weapon we have yet to understand? Every mystery has two sides, the story we are told, and the secrets buried beneath. The Roanoke colony vanished. The Dyatlov hikers died mysteriously. The Voynich Manuscript remains unreadable. The Sodder children were never found. The Taos hum persists without explanation. But are these truly unsolved, or is the truth too dangerous to reveal? History is written by those in power, and the deeper we dig, the more we realize some mysteries are meant to stay hidden. But for those willing to seek the truth, the past is not silent. It speaks in whispers, in shadows, in clues left behind. The question is, are we ready to listen?